Good morning. Well, it might not be morning wherever you are, but it's morning for me. And I'm Darren Stehle of eatmovebe.com. This is the fourth and final pillar of the four pillars of wellness, emotional well-being. So you might be wondering why I'm sitting here shirtless on a dock on a lake. Well, I am up at one of my best friend's cottages on Lake of Bays, and this is one of the most magnificent spots I've ever had the privilege of being able to stay at. I'm filming this here because this is, at least for me, one of the most important aspects of emotional well-being. Taking the time to get back in tune with who you are, with yourself, taking that time to relax, be it a vacation or meditation, to get back in tune with what settles you, what grounds you, what makes you feel good. This morning when I woke up, I came out to the dock, waited till the sun came out, dove in the water. It's so incredibly warm. Probably won't even shower today because I'm going to be back and forth in the water. What I feel right now is a sense of such well-being, such, call it spiritual fulfillment, and what I mean by that is nothing to do with religion, but how alive I feel right now, how suddenly re-energized and revitalized I feel by doing something different. We need to get to that space, to that place inside of ourselves where we can come down. And for me, that's nature. You'll have noticed the theme that most of the videos I did throughout this program were outside. I live in the city, but I spend far too much time, and I'm sure most of us do, sitting inside somewhere. I want you to take some time to think about what connects you with your emotional well-being. What are the habits or practices that you do on a regular, a weekly, or a quarterly basis that help you get grounded? Because we are living in an age right now where the demands upon us are so great to perform. If you have a family, the demands upon you are to create a certain level of income to provide shelter, food, necessary clothing, education, travel. The exercise or the homework that I would ask you to ponder for emotional well-being is, what are those things you do? What are those practices, exercises, or habits that help ground you? I can tell you that for myself right now, sitting here, how at peace I feel, how relaxed I feel, how much more recovered I feel, even though we arrived just around midnight last night and it's now about 10 a.m. in the morning. To me, getting into this space of nature, looking all around me, seeing the green, listening to the sound of the crashing waves, the wind that is moving through the trees, the sun on my face right now, and how warm and soothing that is. This is more effective than any eyes closed, legs crossed in lotus position meditation, at least for me. But what is that thing? Is it meditation for you? Is it taking vacation? Is it getting up at 4:30 a.m. so you have that time and space to do whatever practice that you do, be it writing, meditation? All of these things are the things that get us in tune in that heart place, in that place of the soul, in that place of who we are. And with respect to the triad of Eat, Move, Be, and thus the name of my website, I really believe that most of us don't spend enough time concerned with or thinking about or practicing the art of being. And If I only had to choose a handful of things that would give me great meaning or give me great satisfaction, being in a place like this would be one of those five, probably one of those top three. In a place like this, I could be most creative. In a place like this, I could have the biggest potential impact because I would be coming from a place of such self-awareness and calmness and clarity. And I want that for you. I want this aspect of being, of emotional well-being, to be so solid as a pillar resting upon your foundation. So that when you have that peace of mind, when you have that calmness, you can make choices about what you're going to do in an immediate moment, what you're going to do for the short and the long term. And this goes back to the other pillars. So for example, when you have that peace of mind, you can decide, okay, if I look at my schedule, here's when I can exercise, whatever exercise you've chosen to do. Or when you look at what's been going on in your week and you realize you've been eating out too much, you can make that decision. Fine, I've done this. That doesn't make me feel at my best, but I know how to change it. And I'm making this decision now to buy food, to make time in my week to cook twice in bulk so that I know the food I'm putting into my body will nourish me and will make me feel good, and I won't feel bloated, or I won't feel sluggish, or I won't go for 6-7 hours at a time over hungry and then rushing out to get something that will satisfy my drop in blood sugar but will only make me feel worse and possibly guilty at the end of the day. So take in take in this background behind me. I can't express really in words what I'm feeling right now sitting here, but I'm almost vibrating, and it's because of how nature literally recharges us. But take the time today, right now, as soon as this video ends, start thinking about it as I'm speaking. What grounds you? What puts you into that place of absolute peace and emotional well-being so that you can make the choices that best serve you, that will support your wellness, that will help you be at peace and joyful and happy and content without having to worry about all of the distractions and the challenges that we all have to face on a day-to-day basis. Put that into practice. Check in more with it. Make more time for that practice. Make the time an even greater duration. And I'll be speaking to you one more time in this series in the conclusion to pull everything together